And we'll start with John Sable, Freelance, number 53 from November 1987. This was published by First Comics. It's one of those color ones. John Sable, Freelance, number 54 from December of that year. Nice Mike Grell cover. Actually, I think all of this was Mike Grell covers. Don't remember who did the interior. Yeah, it's not saying. I think it's all Mike Grell stuff. Number 55 from January 1988. And number 56 from February 1988. And I have a bunch more of these somewhere. Here's a copy of Journey into Mystery, number 4. I think this is actually a duplicate. I think I have another copy of it that I recently acquired. This one could use a cleaning. Most of these could. Here's a Commandy, number 31 from 1975. Number 33. Number 34. And let me see, check that focus out there. There we go. Number 35. Number 36, and this is cut a little strange, but it's still, I mean, just, yeah, it's cut strange, but it's not been trimmed. This is from December 1975, nice Joe Kubert cover. Still interior art by Jack Kirby. Number 37. Number 38. Does it, I mean, really, does it get better than this? A Joe Kubert cover on a Jack Kirby inside? I mean, does it get any better? Here's number 39. Number 41. That's actually, oh, there it is. I thought that was cut, but it was a fold. Too bad it has a crease. Number 42. I like this cover. Unfortunately, by this time they had changed artists. Kirby was no longer on the book. And it started before that one. What was the last one? It was either 39 or 40 was Kirby's last issue. So he stayed with this book even after he went to Marvel. He continued doing Commandy went back to Marvel. He was still doing Commandy for a while. Number 43, Ernie Chua cover, Chickstone interior. And I'll give props to Chickstone. He tried to make it look, he tried to keep the art similar to Kirby's. He didn't really copy it, but he tried to keep that same vein of art. Keith Giffen and Mike Royer. Now, Keith Giffen was a good choice for this. Of course, later on he went to do the Legion of Heroes, Legion of Superheroes. But he has a similar style. You can see a lot of... When you look at Keith Giffen art, you can see where he... learned a lot from Kirby. Number 46. Number 47. Number 48, kind of an interesting cover. Number 49. Dick Ayers did this one, and he actually made Commandy look like a boy. Commandy comes Omak. Sorry, that's... yeah. I was not a big fan of this story. The art's good, just, yeah. Nice rich buckler cover on this one. Number 52 is from 1977. '53. '54 is from 1978. Number 55. 56. 57. 'Finally, number 58. Far-flung future world of the Legion of Superheroes, Karate Kid. And of course, Karate Kid as a superhero was initiated by DC way before they even thought about making the Karate Kid movie. So that's our 30 comics. I guess it's time to reveal my pick. Take these, put them over here. Let's take a look at these comics. Number 1, we'll look at Mr. Miracle. It's hard to go wrong with a Jack Kirby cover. I mean, he's just a fabulous artist, and he's iconic. It's hard to go wrong with an Art Adams cover. Again, he's iconic. He's just incredible. And of course, Carl Barks is the ultimate duck artist. And I'm not going to put you in suspense. I'm not going to drag this out. I'm just going to show you the one that I picked, and it's Disney's Comics and Stories from September 1949. It has nothing to do with the age of the comic. It has nothing to do with any kind of thing. I'm just sentimental about this picture, and the reason is, many years ago, as a matter of fact, in my late teens, early 20s, I used to go and visit with an older gentleman, and we'd talk comics. He's the same one that showed me, Action Comics #1, that he had several of. And he had this painting, the original painting, hanging on his wall. And every time I see this cover, it reminds me of him. I learned so much from that man. He's the one that taught me to take, I kind of came up with removing spine rolls, but he solidified it and gave me more ideas on how to remove spine rolls. And this was way back in the early 70s, so yeah, I think of that. I see this cover and I think of him. So that's why this is my cover of the week. It just has a lot of sentimental value for me. You don't have to agree, because it was my choice. And that's going to be it for this episode of the Eternal Mylite Project. I will most likely be on Patrick Murphy's channel tonight. We talk about whatever we think about talking about. And then tomorrow night, I will be hosting Patrick Murphy and and Horizon Picks and a surprise guest. He doesn't know who it's going to... He may know who it is by the time he watches this. It depends on what time he watches it, but I'm going to send out the invitation to him pretty soon here. Yeah, I'm going to have a surprise guest, and the theme is going to be monsters in comics. So that ought to be interesting. I look forward to showing a few monsters, and we'll see what happens. So there you go, monsters and horror in comic books. I won't have any, old 1950s horror, because I don't have a whole lot of it. But I might be able to dig out one or two if I'm lucky. So there you go. That's my Eternal Mylite project for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next video. Bye. One last thing, and it's not what you think it is, although I will add that in at the end. I have stuff to go out to people. I have items that I need to ship from auctions that I've done. And the reason I haven't shipped them yet is I ordered some more shipping supplies from the U.S. Postal Service and I haven't received it yet. And as soon as I receive those, everything will go out the very next day. Everything that anybody has bought from me will go out, whether you've paid shipping or not. I don't care. If you bought something at an auction, it will go out as soon as I get those supplies, and I will keep you updated on that. So don't forget, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, wash your hands. It's good for your comics, good for your collectibles, it's good for your health. And we'll see you tonight on the Patrick Murphy Live. Late Night with Patrick Murphy.